Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. And that's Teddy Bear in the background too, saying hello. I'm coming in today to talk to you a little bit about blades. As you know, the Cricut machine runs on these little tiny blades, and the blades are put into a housing. This is called a blade housing. And sooner or later, you are going to have to change your blade. It's just the nature of the game. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how you know how to change them, and also how to change them. And let's see, that's kind of it. It's going to be a quickie thing. I'm going to also send you this file that I cut out with adhesive foil, which, as we talked about a little in another video, adhesive foil is a kind of vinyl, but it's thicker. It's thicker than regular vinyl. And so I noticed when I was doing my projects this month that I've been doing a lot of different kinds of materials, like well, adhesive foil, but also fabric. They printed fabric, iron-on, a lot of iron-on, glitter. I love glitter, shimmer. We also did a lot of poster board type of material. So I wasn't terribly surprised that my blade, which I probably put in about 3 weeks ago, was starting to dull. Now, what I wanted to point out is that lately what I've been finding is that instead of, when the blade dulls, instead of it starting to tear along the lines, what I did find out was that it made a cut, but the cut didn't go all the way through. You see? So, silly me. It took several tries with brand new mat and the same type of material, which is that adhesive foil. It took me several tries to realize that maybe I needed a new blade. So it really does depend. This is one of those your mileage may vary kind of situations, but it really does depend. And the best way that I can explain it is if you touch your finger to the tip of this blade housing once you remove it. And by the way, you remove it this way, very simple. Undo the clamp, take it out. And you can test it by pressing on there. There's your blade. So to eject the blade, you press with the plunger and remove it. And then you come back and you put a brand new one in, also ejecting, and it holds it in there, and you put it in back into the housing or the mechanism, the clamp. Now, one thing I want to point out too is anytime you take out your blade housing or even put something into this A-clamp, you need to make sure that the sort of the neck of the blade housing is in line with the top of that clamp before you clamp it. I have in the past done something like this where it's been sort of above, you know, if you can see that little gap, well, that's going to cause a problem. So always make sure that that housing is all the way down to the neck, you know, and then close your clamp. And then you know, so that's how you change them. These blades are really long lasting, but if you're doing a lot of deep cutting or thick cutting of materials, and that would include things like leather, like thin woods, chipboard, thick cardstock, things like that, you might want to consider what this is. It's a deep cut blade. And the blade on this is slightly different. You can see it sticks out farther from this one. Let's compare the two. See, it's really just, it's a thicker cut. And you can make the change in Design Space when you put this in here, also in Design Space, you're going to go back and change your blade to a deep cut blade. I really recommend using a deep cut blade simply because it saves your original blade. And you get a deep cut and you're not pulling your hair out like I was pulling my hair out yesterday, trying to figure out, whoa, why did this not cut all the way? But to be honest, a couple of times I did try a few different tricks that if, for instance, you don't have a blade that is sharp and it's not readily available to get another one, you can cut your project twice, and that's simply by hitting this button over here. I don't know if you can see it in the video here. This button right here, when you've finished printing or cutting something and you wanted to just give it an extra good cut, you're going to hit that middle, the flashing C. Okay, and I think that's it for today. Really quick, I'm going to be giving you this file that I created, Kindness Matters. I used Cricut fonts for this, and I thought it looked really marvelous in this adhesive foil. So I really liked it. I'm going to put it on my car, and that's the great thing about this adhesive foil. It's pretty rugged, so putting it outside on your car, the decal, is a perfect place for that. So I'm going to be giving you that file within Design Space, and you can find the file and the Design Space file and also some more information as well as this video. You're going to find that on my blog, which is MissRitaToTheRescue.com. Also, you can come and visit me on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and I have a official Facebook page, Miss Rita to the Rescue, and then I also have several groups, Facebook groups that you're welcome to join. There's 3 different ones. The most popular one is called Cricut Newbies and Pros for Explore and Maker. And we'd love to have you. We are talking Cricut almost 24/7 around here, and we'd love to have you. Also, one last thought, if you could, please subscribe for my YouTube channel if you made it all the way through. I am dedicated this month to providing you with some more content, lots more content, and hopefully lots more video content, and we'd love to have you. So thank you very much. Have a great day.